Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me yet again. We are back to Kenshi, day 60 of the blind first playthrough, if you can believe it. Now, recently, we have joined Tinfist and his gang of anti-slavers, and we have brought the fight to the United Cities and struck at their slave farms, and we believe toppled their empire. Today, we confirm the success of our battle strikes, the toppling of the empire, and then we set our sights on new areas. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Scanlan, congrats on that first redeem today. And then hello to you, Kitty, and Kian, and Nocturne Forever. Welcome in. Good to have you. Let me know, by the way, what you think of my camera. I changed some settings in the camera app for the webcam that I'm using. It's definitely got a different color tone. I kind of like it. I think it comes across better. I'm gonna have to check out the VOD to compare. But if you have any thoughts on it, let me know. Other than that, we're gonna go in and get started with some Kenshi. Space Monkey, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Howdy, howdy. I'm feeling pretty chilled today, so I'm excited just to get into some gaming with everybody and continue our Kenshi experiences. Dust storms limit visibility and hearing range and are a great time for stealthy activities. I never thought about it that way. I knew that they affected stats, but I never thought about the implications for stealth. This game continues to surprise me. Hold on, I need to fix my Firebot. Also, for anybody who missed yesterday's stream of Fear and Hunger, this is one for the YouTube audience as well. I am playing Fear and Hunger the same way that I have been playing Kenshi, which is totally blind, no prior knowledge, no chat help, no guides, anything like that. We just had our first playthrough. You can find the VOD of that, and I've made some pretty good headway into editing that. I'm also working on editing another part of Kenshi. And you might see I have just started a music YouTube channel. I've got a couple reactions up on that channel already, but I have some other stuff coming along the way. If you wanted to see that, it's exclamation music. All right, so we're fighting some nobles. Thank you, Space Monkey, for helping out with all those commands. I'm glad that Sadneil is getting some training in, because when we look at Sadneil's stats, got amazing... Oh, light! I don't know why this light does this. Pretty amazing strength and dexterity and toughness. Dexterity could be a little higher. But I think if we train him up on the heavy weapons, get that skill up, and then that should bring the strength up as well, he is going to be a formidable fighter. What does his weapon weigh? 30 kilograms. So it's not the heaviest thing out there, but it's heavy. Todd, welcome in. Good to see you. Now we're at the part where we're just picking random targets and going to town. Love that. So yes, the sun rises over this now dead empire. And what I plan to do... What? Excuse me. What are these doing? Kenshi, are you feeling okay? Now, see, that's where I need to build my base. Nothing could touch you up there. Anyways, as I was saying, what I plan to do is we'll sweep back by some of these and make sure that they have changed hands. Like, Heft is now in the hands of the Empire peasants. So is Hung. Trader's Edge is the anti-slavers. And we will stop back by Spring, where Tinfist is, and we will make sure that we have done all of the goals that we could achieve for Tinfist and Gray. And then if that's done, we'll continue on our journey here into the south and visit the seat of the Southern Hive. I think that's going to be our next training to get our people that next level up. I feel like we would have a better chance against the Phoenix now, but, you know, maybe we just do this one more adventure and that's going to get us those few extra levels. I feel like Sadneil could be the difference maker because before we had Truth and we had Burn, so if we have another super powerful fighter in that same vein, I think that might tip the scales. So that's where we're going today. Also, how are we on food? We should... I mean, Rain has a bunch of food. But I still feel like we should stop back by base and just pack up. Also, let me make sure that the food is actually being made at base. Yes, okay. Food is being made. Got some people stuck. We'll figure out what to do with Otto later. We picked him up when we liberated a slave camp, and he decided to come with us. We haven't really put him to proper use yet, but I didn't have the heart to tell him no. Go ahead, raise your alarms. Okay, so if we want to stop by base... You know what? For fun, let's stop by Fort Mirage. That's where the United Heroes League are. And they recently decided they are our enemies. So I have no compunction about clearing out their home fortress. Did you all just see something phase in and out of existence? It looked to be a very large beak thing, but maybe that's just my pattern-seeking mind looking for danger. You know, I was watching someone play Dune earlier, and I'm not real familiar with Dune, but I have to say this very much looks like the part of the Dune game that I saw. The Great Desert there, a lot of similarities. All right, here we are, Fort Mirage. What kind of firepower they rocking? Mounted crossbows. Yeah, we got this. Can I get all cinematic for the charge? Oh, wait. Somebody phased through the door. Somebody is already inside. We is already... Oh, several of them are already inside. They've already taken an enemy down. Well, that was, not very notable. What is this? That's what a meat wrap looks like? I guess it looks better than most of the food. Alright, do they have anything here worth breaking in for? Beautiful Tengu, a tribute. Okay, so we've probably read this before. It's probably in our library. But let's see. One of the sharpest minds I've ever had the pleasure to meet. Emperor Tengu's wit never ceases to amaze me during his visits. A rather dull text written by famous rebel Luquin, who is forced to write praise about the Emperor during his time in Tengu's vault. Whether Luquin is still alive or not is unknown. Okay, so Luquin is one of the people that we broke out of the vault. That's funny. Okay, that's some interesting flavor text. I was going to make a joke about how these guys are more like loot drops than heroes, but come to think of it, they're not very good loot drops either. I guess we can grab some meat wraps. No, because they won't stack, so we might as well just grab the food from back home. Last chance to have something worthwhile. Oh, United Weekly. Twig men bring yet more crime into the United Cities. A United Cities news flyer detailing claims of a rising hiver population with increased poverty and crime rates. Okay, we've definitely read that one before. That one is no shock to us. Gonna stop by Shobatai because we can. Finally starting to move a bit faster. I think that's because... What is going on here? Oh, it's the lantern. I think it's because Sadneil is wearing the backpack now. So not really getting any of that strength training, but that should come with the use of the heavy weapon. Also, there is a reason I have Sadneil using the backpack, even though it lowers his attack and defense. That reason is your attack and defense grows faster when you fight enemies who are stronger than you. So my theory is by lowering it with the backpack, I'm gaining an even greater disparity for higher XP gains. It's my theory. I don't know if it works. Hey, you don't really seem to be fit to be standing guard here. Oh, wait. I don't remember this noble house. Hold on. We gotta make a little site visit. Guys, right. Good for him. Oh, he's running to a turret. All right. Let's check this noble house. See if we can find a noble home. Wait. Ah, Lord Nagata. Okay. There was a lord here. It's a good thing we stopped and checked, because I had felt like we were missing one, and I didn't realize normally the noble houses look like this. So they pulled a fast one on us, having it be a different shape. All right, we got some cats. Edge type 3 Wakizashi. Okay. We're going to have Sadneil carry him. That changed his encumbrance a little bit. And yeah, we'll take Lord Nagata back to Spring. It's like some kind of camp in the distance. That's a lot of activity. What is it? Outlaw farmers. Oh, this must be a thing that pops up after the Empire falls. These kind of large outposts. Somebody's hitting us with something. So... the safest way to get Nagata back home and not have him die from burning lasers or acid rain is probably to go this way through Okran's shield. So we'll continue that way. I mean, it's probably not a huge loss if he, you know, melts to death in acid rain, but... what are we looking at here? This noble house is cleared out, I think. What is this, a stone camp? Yeah, I thought we destroyed this one. They must have rebuilt it some. Okay. Hey, I'm game. Slave Master Haga. I feel like we've captured him before. In that case, let's have Jinsei. If the anti-slavers don't want him, we can toss him in the acid pool. And the giant is unconscious. That'll be good for toughness. Yeah. Yeah, you thought you were gonna get away. They're gonna go make a mess of the stone camp while Rain gets back up. Oh, we have a tech hunter person we can talk to. Let's see what that's all about. Truth, your little crime spree ends here, says the bounty hunter. Looking for a bodyguard. Nah, not really. Fight, get to safety. Did I kill the Empire? I think so, Paul. Welcome in. Yeah, we just found a new lord that I missed before when I went through. But we're gonna go back to Spring and Tinfist, and we're gonna make sure that the Empire is dead, and then we're gonna move on. Yeah, here we go. Lord Nagata. That was definitely a limb I just saw go flying in the distance. Yep. Here it is. Wow, that's got to be a record. Look at that launch height. Always seems like there is another lord lurking around when going after the Empire. One wonders if that's not a statement in and of itself about the nature of empires. Challenger of the Undefeated moving toward Fortress Shem. Okay, what do we do when this happens? We go home. We make sure our gates are closed. We make sure that our turret people are working unencumbered and have eaten. Why is your perception so low? Working in darkness. I thought we solved this before with this spotlight up here. I guess not. Who's all this then? Band of Bones? Yeah, Band of Bones. Is there any way we can give them light? Wonder if this would work. No, doesn't look like it. I would have thought that the lights on the turrets would work with that. They also don't get a wall bonus, which is strange. Would have thought this counted as a wall. Well, anyways, that'll probably be good enough to defeat the assault. Normally, we only have 2 people working the turrets, so with a full group of 3, we should be more than good. Okay, so there is something going on in Stoat. Ah, rebels. And this noble house is locked up, so we ought to check this one too. I don't know if there's just like a constant supply of nobles, but we should find out if so. Interesting that they can run for the turret when attacked. I think friendly units have that same behavior too. Because I definitely recall having to shepherd people off of turrets when they decide they really want to be on them for some reason. You all are doing no good. But you come around here, path yourselves properly. Ooh, that headshot was kind of brutal though. Hey, what's up, Borealis? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's go knock on this noble's door. See what's up. Okay, who's got a hurt leg? Burn? Ah, it's we. Okay. A yummy supper, and now you're all full and groggy. Very nice. You know, I never thought about this before. Do you think the word groggy shares an origin with the word grog? Like, does groggy mean that you're sedated as though you've been drinking grog? You want them, you've got to kill me first. I don't know why you would get involved. Made honey garlic pork and shiitake mushrooms with bell peppers and grated carrot on top. Then some homemade from scratch vegetable gyoza dumplings and plum sauce on the side. That is incredible. Most days I do not have the energy to sear a piece of meat and make some grain or vegetables. How about everybody smashes it? Yeah. Team smash. All right. Who's inside? I like how the guards are just asleep here and didn't hear the door being broken down. Lord Inaba. I feel like we've turned you in before, too. I'm not sure. But you know the deal. We are killing all the lords. No lords, no masters. Wonder what happens if we try talking. Because I noticed we had a dialogue option. Oh, ho, ho, you stink of poor. How repugnant. Kneel before me, peasant boy. Punch him in the kisser. This can't be, you filthy scoundrel. Oh, you just wait for our plans for you. You better hope the anti-slavers have plans for you, because if they don't, ours are even worse. Bleed them. Bleed. Guards, this peasant is disturbing me. Yeah, I would say that a sword through the stomach is disturbing. Right, the giant is unconscious again. She had some time to heal up her stomach wound while running through the desert, but not a ton. Hey, thanks for lurking. Hope you're doing well. All right. Time to bring everybody home. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, that's Okron's shield. Why is Rain the Giant stuck? All right, hold on. We got some fighting to do before we get free. That's okay. Who are we even fighting outside? Yabata outlaws. Okay, somebody else is hobbling now. Unless it's just we again. What? They outran us. I wonder why. I wonder why we outran you. Outlaws were just on their way back from a Starbucks run and just had to walk into a fight. Alright, we're gonna be kind of slow until Wee's leg heals up, I guess. Which could be a minute. These guys don't skip leg day. Yeah, they mostly are pretty beefy. Also, we have a lot of robotic legs between us, so, you know, that probably contributes. Man, that skimmer had it out for us. All right, Wee's leg is a little better now, I think. What in the Starship Troopers was that thing? Oh, just a skimmer. Yeah, that one got enough of a look at us to decide, yeah, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't fight these guys. Is this more Yabuta? Oh, these are Blood Raiders. Okay. Challenger of the Undefeated has arrived at Fortress Shem. I actually want to check in on this. I think we're going to be good, but we're going to have Double and Photo and Bark all shoot at the War Leader. War Leader down. Oh, one of them... Looks like one of them teleported through the gate somehow. Okay, so we've got a little fight on our hands, but honestly, our people can use the combat training. So besides the one that glitched through the gate, which is just a fact of life in this game, that was a pretty resounding defeat. And look at the pool of blood from the leader. Good God, man. Well, you wanted your glorious combat. All right. Why do they even try to take your group out? Clearly, they're going to wipe the floor with raiders and such. Yeah, it's been discussed a lot, but in the sequel, I think it would be really cool if there was like an intimidation check or something that your people could pass, and it would change the way they reacted. Now, some groups are not logical, they're not afraid, or they revel in combat. So those groups, obviously, your intimidation check is going to be a lot less successful. But like your average raider and stuff, I feel like there's at least a chance they look at you and they're like, nah, no way. Blood Bandit camp has been wiped out. See? We did our daily good for the day. Got some clearer skies ahead. Wonder what Okran's shield is looking like these days. It should be staffed by Shek. Yeah, open to the public. Well, what's left of it is open to the public. Somehow they've got power generation going on. Just had this image pop into your head of these guys just being Tusken Raiders from Star Wars, sans the bantha to ride on, just going through the desert, living their warfaring lives. So I'm not familiar with Star Wars. I've never really seen them. But apparently one of the most popular mods for this game is a Star Wars overhaul mod. It's one that a lot of people really seem to enjoy playing. Oh, this is weird. Why is this staffed by the Holy Nation again? I wonder if overthrowing the United Cities freed up enough of the Holy Nation warriors that they could contest Okran's shield again, even after the Shek had defeated several of their other towns. And look how nice and fertile that Green Valley looks. It's a shame it's Holy Nation land. We're going to do something about that one of these days. You know these religious zealots are pretty much anti-everything, right? Anyone different to them, they attack in the name of their god. Why are we here again? Oh, just passing through. All right, we can now run basically along this way. Let's see, so if we wanted to head back home, most direct way to do it, yeah, we can run this way. See what kind of pathing nightmare this create. Oh, yep. Immediately, two of our people splitting up. So that's no good. Let's try to keep everybody... I mean, they're capable fighters, but still. Okay, there's Acid Rain. Apparently, Kenshi 2 is still in development. They switched to Unreal 5 engine last year. So, yes, there are indications that they are perhaps getting closer. Let's go this way. They're starting to hire for certain positions around, you know, like marketing the game and managing the community and things like that. They've put out a couple of, like, minor updates. I don't think people think that it's, like, right around the corner, but definitely solidly on the way. We'll see, though. I hope to stream it at launch. Don't even think you have to ask if I'm gonna get it or not. Oh yeah, I'll be there. It's like someone asking you if you're going to buy the next Mass Effect game. Yeah, launch day and taking the day off whenever that is. All right, well, we got some hungry bandits. I don't like doing this to you, but on a different level, it is kind of gratifying. If only you'd have left us alone. Actually, most of them did leave us alone. Ever feel like game companies put too much info about their games before they release? After a certain amount of time, there are so many trailers, teasers, sneak peeks, dev spotlights on the game. By the time it comes out, you're either already sick of it or too much has been spoiled. Yeah, I mean, look at like the look at the Oblivion remake or remaster. I don't know, whichever term you want to use for it. Now, it had been leaked, but for the company themselves, it was basically a shadow drop. And I don't know, it's a fine line because you have to get people interested in your game and things like that. But on the other hand, like Kenshi, I never even watched the trailer for Kenshi. You know, I just went straight into the game, and I do feel like, especially big games and like mass market games, I do feel like they give away a lot, the same way movie trailers do. It's like in the service of getting people interested in their product, they give away so much about it before you even get a chance to experience it. Wow, Sad Neil is going. Sad Neil wanted violence. Mother, I crave violence. Movie trailers have gotten out of control. You almost don't have to see the movie to know what happens. It's funny, we were talking about this in another stream, but I drove by a movie theater the other day, and I recognized, like, none of the trailers out front, and I realized it's because I don't watch TV, I don't listen to the radio, I spend most of my time on YouTube and Twitch, where I have Premium and Turbo, so I'm just, like, not exposed to ads. But if you do any of those activities or you're not able to afford, like, the premium ad-free accounts, the onslaught of advertising has just got to be brutal. I am very happy to not know what is coming out in theaters, unless it's something, like, I have a very specific interest in. Don't watch TV yourself. Stick with your streaming services or Twitch. I boot up a streaming service like once every 3 months, maybe. A lot of times, if there's a series I want to watch and it's not like a huge amount, I'll just try to find the series on DVD or Blu-ray. If I'm going to pay for it anyways, I like having it physically. All right, let's get Gecko. You need to load up on food. Grab the ones that stack. And Rain the Giant has a bunch of food. Let's get Wing Wing to grab some. Okay, that's that food barrel depleted, but I think we have an entire... We do. We have an entire food barrel in here. And then another thing I wanted to do... Wow, we is already almost healed up. And look at all those splint kits. I wanted to get we to trade into one of our dust coats. Do we have a masterwork grade dust coat laying around? Afraid probably not. Oh, we can upgrade the cloth pants, though. Honestly, could maybe do without the chain shirt. The dexterity would be huge. %of 57 is like 14. So we'd be looking at like 71 dexterity. You know what? Let's just trade out of the plate jacket and into better cloth pants, and then we can leave the chain shirt. Yeah, now we've got a dexterity of 64, which is, you know, quite good. Good defense. What is lowering? The defense bonus should be +5. It's not showing that. Wonder why. Stealth, crossbow, dodge skill, combat speed, dexterity. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a defense debuff. Huh. Alright, I guess we deal. Gonna have some pretty nice stats here overall. Okay, to spring. Hey, Ada, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We are just making sure that we have completed the destruction of the United Cities. We nabbed a couple of lords, and we're on our way to Spring to get kind of a final determination before we move on to other targets. So here, just hyper-focus on your Oblivion playthrough. No worries. You want to do your Oblivion playthrough the whole time and not say a word? That's fine with me. We're at day 556 in the game. Is that a blood spider? That is a blood spider. Thought it was a little mechanical spider. I was wondering what it was doing way out here. How many play hours do I have in Kenshi? About 240, 245. Which checks out because this is stream number 60, and, you know, we play about 4 hours a stream. Lately, it's been on the shorter side. Just been dealing with more fatigue and stuff, and also trying to make time for other things. So stream length has slipped a little shorter than it used to be, but yeah, it averages out over the whole run to be about 4 hours a stream per 60 streams. They're trying to get us to buy their supplies. All right, we've got our first ad break of the day over on Twitch. I'm going to keep on rolling through this one as we are just traveling, so there should not be a lot to miss for anybody not subscribed. They never stop the grind. Bet you couldn't take the skimmers and just barrel down on a raider settlement like a horde of Valkyrie. How badly does this land bat want us? Not that badly. That whole group of land bats, though. A lot of land bats. Sorry, land bats? Yes, land bats. They're even more terrifying than their name implies. Why would you all stop in the acid water? The existence of land bats hints at the existence of bats that fly, and you just think that's too unrealistic even for this game. Dare to dream big. Flats Lagoon sounds like a blues musician. Okay, yep, everybody run through the acid water, I guess, because that's the smart thing to do. Who do we have here? Upgraded skeleton bandit. What makes you an upgrade? We shall have to check your body. Human sacrifice for Great Stobe. I don't remember them mentioning Stobe before. Running through acid water is the ultimate exfoliation technique that spas don't want us to know about. Wait until you see our spa treatment for useless nobles. Yeah, it sounds ominous. I don't know what you mean by that. All right, now which one was upgraded? This one was upgraded. Truth, get over here. I think that is slightly better gear than they usually have. Not all that much better. All right, let's speed up the time until Ice gets back up and joins us. There we go. Welcome back to the party, Ice. All right, to spring. Oh, not just Ice. Oh, they're getting back up. Okay. Once again, to battle. Okay, now to spring. And we've got Southern Hive fighting goats. Wow, they really want to chase us. Well, they are one of our next targets, so, you know. Ice is unconscious again. Where's Burn going? Oh, Burn is gonna go put Ice in bed. He's close enough to Spring that he can do that. That's funny. Poor Ice. That's how you get tougher. Check out Gecko with 97 athletics skill. Gonna go clean up the kitchen and get all squared away for the night. Sounds good, Borealis. Thanks for hanging with us. Enjoy the rest of your night. Alright, let's see what they have to say. Anything? Where's Gray? Tengu may be gone, but there is still work to do. A puppet can be easily replaced after all, but the United Cities will be weak now at least. Our chance to attack is near. Yeah, that's what you said last time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go take all these nobles, and we're gonna give them a spa treatment, and then we're gonna come back and see if killing the nobles changes anything. Landbat's doing all the way up here. Wait, there's the campfire we built last time we did this. Okay, so Burn can put ice down. We'll have, let's see, Truth. You have a noble, right? Yeah. Truth has Lord Inaba into the acid water with you. And Sadneel has Lord Nagata into the acid water with you. And let's slow things down. Jinsei, come over here and drop the Slave Master. And Burn, you pick up the Slave Master. And into the acid with you. Wonder where I can get a nice clear picture. Hi from work, using the register PC to watch, so you're lurking. Shads, you wonderful person. I hope your work is going well. It is good to see you. Into the acid, yes. These are slave master nobles of the empire that we have defeated, so we are ridding the world of them using natural resources. Very eco-friendly. Work's dead, you love it. See, 3 of our guys are robots, so they can withstand the acid. We're recycling them exactly. We have but to wait and let nature do its work. People are here. Go do your thing. Have fun. You kill it out there, Shads. You think people will tell stories of the skeletons that break into nobles' houses and drag them below the pools of acid until they stop moving? I'm gonna get ice to go to spring. Ice is fast. Booking it. Yeah, Ice, you get in there and you get you some rest. Okay, the acid is working. Lord Nagata will be the first to go. Some brutal methods of execution here. Honestly, it's just about efficiency. Now, the noble that we fed to the fishmen, that was brutal. And that was brutality for brutality's sake. All right, that's everybody. Thus ends the story of 3 nobles. All right. Let's get back to shore. Now, Ice. Ooh, Ice is almost fully rested up. I'm wondering if that gave us any new dialogue options. Tinfist seems to be following us. What's going on the map? Nothing super notable. I wonder if I messed up a little bit by becoming enemies with the Empire peasants. I wonder if these are supposed to show more friendly than they are. I'm not really sure what the deal is with the rest of the United Cities storyline. Tinfist and Gray don't really have anything to say to me. Gonna try something. It's weird. I'm gonna send Ice back with the group, and then we're gonna bring the whole group back. We're gonna check one last time for any additional dialogue, and if we don't see anything, I think we're gonna take a break from the UC thing because we've done all that I can figure to do right now. And we're going to go check out the Southern Hive. I was like, why is there a crab here? It's a crab raider. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, boy. That's a big crab. I'm sorry they hurt you. Aw, I love that the crab raiders care so much about their crabs. Okay, one last time back into the city of Spring, and this will determine our next moves. Hold on, we gotta help our friends. Okay, that one should get back up. Where'd the crab go? There's a weird thing in this game I've noticed where sometimes when something gets back up from being unconscious and then something else targets it for attack, that something will just fall back down and become unconscious again for a short time. I think that's actually what happened that time that I was training Sadneil and he was making such large toughness gains. I assume it has to do with a back-end calculation, like a dice roll that determines the unconscious status being somehow applied again when aggression is initiated, resulting in that character being forced back into unconscious status, but only for a few seconds. All right. Nothing to say to Gray. Nothing to say to Tinfist. All right, well, I guess we'll just have to check on the United Cities next time we're in the area. Maybe we need to let some things percolate. So for now, we're going to go check out the Southern Hive. Do want to be careful because I have seen elder beak things around here. I don't know how much of a threat they are to me, but I'm going to assume a large one until proven otherwise. All right, so Gray Shelf. This is Southern Hive territory. We've sort of been out this way before. It shows there's a hive here. Why did Gecko get stopped? Now, the funny thing is, if we check the factions... The Southern Hive... Oh, I guess they do show negative with us. But they don't show on the map as being enemies. Or maybe we just haven't investigated that hive enough for that to show up. Hey, Sunny Dot, welcome in. Good to see you. Iron resource, huh? kind of looks like it's a very similar color to what these huts are built out of. Yep, we have Southern Hive here. Let's close in on them. Ugly beak ones. Hey, thanks for that follow. Welcome to the channel. Anonymous follows. Feel free to lurk or say hello, but it's good to have you. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Sunny Dot, you played a knight in Fear and Hunger. Very cool. I was editing our Fear and Hunger VOD earlier. I think it's going to be a fun series, if not a disturbing one. Ooh, there's a prince here. Did they not see us, or did they not care? They seem not to care. Okay, wow, we are really chasing that one down. Is that the prince, or is that... That is the prince, okay. Yeah, chase that one down, because I want to see what happens. Doesn't really have anything interesting. Southern Hive Village, yeah, and that does show Southern Hive and Hostile. Okay. I almost wonder if I should have sent Sadneil in here alone just for the combat training. Alright, let's check inside and see if they've got anything interesting. I'm doubting it, but you never know. I got caught stealing. They have some money. It looks like they do steal valuables. Leather hive vest. That's something I don't actually know. Where is truth? That could be a good thing to make. Find it funny when Kenshi characters get hung up on that kind of thing. I murdered this entire town, but will not sleep in a bed that isn't mine. Yeah, Fallout characters can be like that too. When I did my Dust mod, I had to put in a mod that there were no longer owned beds in New Vegas. Ah, that's a leather hive vest. Okay, that'll be a good thing for we. It's funny, we were just talking about that. They have some loot here. It's not the worst loot I've ever seen. It wouldn't be worth it to come here just for that, but... Alright, inside this building. How do we get in? Through here. Go, team, go. They're not fussed by us. They're about to be. This getting caught stealing is ridiculous. I wonder if it's increasing any of my stats. Like training thievery. I think there's only one building we haven't checked now. Maybe we did. All right, well, that's that. Who are you? Oh, you're trying to help your buddy out. We'll see about that. I wonder if there's something to the fact that the Western Hive are more friendly and traders, and they have a queen that they revere. And then the Southern Hive are very warlike and very consumptive and take great joy in killing things and eating them. And they have a king that they revere. Just stuff to make you wonder. Hey, thank you, Maiko. We gave some nobles a complimentary spa treatment, and now we're checking in on the Southern Hive, so that's what's going on. We're just kind of exploring around this area for the time being. There's a ruin over here. You love the Hivers, never stop enjoying the lore and speculation about them. Be great if we came across a ruin with some AI cores. Been a long time since we found any. We've kind of been coming up empty. Where would this ruin be? This way. Oh, I think we've seen this ruin before. Yeah, it's a literal ruin. There's nothing to it. Should get close enough to maybe tag it on the map. I mean, it's tagged on the map, but maybe get a little bit of map info about it. That's an armory ruin of the Second Empire. But there's not a whole lot to be found here. I'm just gonna kind of explore Grey Shelf a bit. Got a Gorillo here. Might have sent them somewhere they can't really go. What this is over here. That's rainy. Royal Valley. Ah, I bet this is what leads us into the home of the Southern Hive. We've got acid rain, but we should be all pretty protected from that. Fleshy ones. Yes, yes, we of the flesh. There you go, Sad Neil. Get that attack training in. I believe in you, buddy. And defense training, too. That's what it's all about. Let's try the fighting without the backpack, because maybe if the attack speed is higher, he'll gain more attack stats. Oh. What is our group doing over here? They really wanted to chase that one down. How about y'all regroup for me, please? Alright, how we doing? We're looking pretty good. Couple minor scratches. Nothing crazy. Alright, we continue on up Royal Valley. I wonder, has our reputation with them changed at all? It's still minus 75. So it seems that they're maybe just a default hostile faction, and we're not losing any just by engaging with them when they attack. So we've got another hive. This one's probably like a guard hive before the main major one, if I had to guess. Okay, yeah, so this is the smaller hive. We're going to go through and wipe this one. Oh, that's a lot of activity. A lot of drones. They going to bother with us? Interesting that their hives don't seem aggressive to us, but the patrols do. All right. Any major injuries? Got a couple people a little more banged up than I expected, but I think we're good to continue. Well, let's check out the huts, just see if they have anything worthwhile. I'm guessing it's just going to be more of the same. All right, looking pretty good to me. Get a little more healing as we run anyway, because we have pretty high toughness. Stop squirming, we just want your meat. Are you sure about that? And my guys will run a long way back to start trouble. Okay, Beanhop, maybe you rejoin the group. This is a pretty area. Seems like it'd be a cool place for a base. Oh, check out that hive. Hive throne. Check that out. Wonder what kind of intel we can get on it before we head straight in. Be a really cool place to take over. What is that? That's the king of the Southern Hive? I'm having a lot of thoughts and feelings right now. So I remember speculating that either the Hive were created based off of the skeletons or vice versa. But also, the king is kind of terrifying. Those are some huge stats. Have to bug out again, but this looks fun. Good luck. Thank you. Incredible stats, incredible HP. %65 damage resistance. You know what I'm gonna do? We don't have ads coming up super soon, 15 minutes, but I don't want to make this decision with a full bladder, so I'm gonna go ahead and run those ads early. That'll give us an extra bit of time before our next ad break, and when I come back, we'll decide what we're gonna do about the king of the Southern Hive. I'll see you all in just a moment. I appreciate you. All right, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let's see. First things first, we got to get a picture of it. All right, so its max speed is 30 miles an hour. Let's see first if we have anybody who matches that. We at 31. Most of our people are not necessarily built for speed. Ice is a little faster. We is a little faster. All right. I think we've got to go for a good story here, right? That's what the Kenshi playthrough is about the story and the risks and the discovery. I mean, look at what we have here that we stand to discover. I think we've got to poke at it. Wow, its attack speed is brutal. But it seems it mostly patrols. We didn't get a single hit in. It doesn't seem to give too much chase. I don't know. I'm trying not to make any super confident statements about what I think I know or don't know. Okay, this this cannot be a high-speed fight, but I think we have to press it while we're here. Some people are going to be knocked out. Yeah, Jinsei's unconscious. Keeping an eye on conditions. And the unfortunate thing is we've mostly been able to hit its legs so far. I think one thing we're going to have to do for longevity is watch the condition of our skeletons, get them out of there in shifts to recover. So, like, we get truth away. Truth heals up. And then we get burn away. Burn heals up. It's so weird watching them stand around and not do anything. Let's get Sad Neil away, and Sad Neil can heal up. I wonder at what point these injuries become significant to it. Okay, anybody got real grievous wounds I need to have an eye on? Yeah, a couple of them are not looking good. Think we can... I think we can break this fight over phases, maybe. What's its heal rate? Health KO point is minus 119. Okay, so that's going to be hard to hit. We've done significant damage. I'm going to try something with truth here. And dropping some of our people out of the way. Who was that? That was Jinsei. He's medic. Fumina's gonna get back up. Kang is unconscious. Doing a lot of micromanaging here. What I'm doing is trying to clear basically a safe path if we need to retreat. I don't want us to get overwhelmed all at once. Hey, Purple, welcome in, Raiders. How we doing today? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let's find out what you were up to today. Hey, thank you for that follow. Oh, wrong button. Let's see. I think I saw some Arc, maybe. Pow World. That's right. That's what you were up to. Well, Purple, if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you got up to today, or what you get up to in general, please feel free to tell us. Today we're playing Kenshi. It is my first playthrough. It is a blind playthrough. We're on day 60. And we've just gotten into some stuff. We are fighting the king of the Southern Hive, which is a really interesting sort of proposition here. But yeah, I play single-player story-based games, some more difficult survival-based games, and things like that. Purple, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. If you need to raid and run, no worries whatsoever. But if you'd like to hang out with us, see how this goes, you are more than welcome to. And like I said, if you'd like to share anything about yourself, you feel free to go right ahead and do that. Yeah, we're having an interesting fight here with perhaps the single toughest enemy that we've seen. I mean, I don't know if the king is tougher than a Leviathan or not, but it is certainly tough. And yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to get some of my people basically out of the way in case we need to make a managed retreat. Newest streamer name's Purple. You like survival crafting games, but we'll play mostly anything. Hey, that's a good introduction to you. Thanks for bringing everybody on over here. We're going to see how the rest of this fight goes. We've definitely done significant damage to it. I just don't know if it's significant enough. Best of luck. Thank you, Purple. Have you seen this thing before? Been a while since you've touched Kenshi. You think you have? Never fought it, but you've seen videos. Ah, that makes sense. Somebody on passive just now? Hope not. Should just be on hold. Ice is on passive. I meant to do hold. Where is we? We is here. Beanhop is there. Burn, go ahead and patch yourself up. Gonna lurk for dinner. Sounds good. Enjoy dinner. Thank you for the raid. NDS Kenshi is a great game. Only problem with it is the pause screen. Every time you speed up the time to run to another city, it pauses every 10 seconds. Not sure if that's an NVIDIA problem or in general. It is a general problem. One thing you can do that helps a little bit with it is there is a compressed textures mod. There is also a setting. Where is it? Fast zone hopping. Uses more RAM and reduces frame rate, but allows you to jump between characters in different map zones. That may help a little bit with what you're talking about. arms are messed up. Truth, can you get over there and repair Burn's arms? Because Burn is kind of over here doing nothing. Give it a try. Yeah, no problem. I hope it helps. Truth, let's grab Bean Hop and run over here. Just want to make sure we can get everybody out if necessary. We can put them in beds to heal up. And we can try the attack again. I don't know how much this thing is going to heal, but I bet if we put down beds, we out-heal it. And so if the fight ends up a multi-stage fight because of that, then that'll work. Who's saying I don't want to hurt you? Oh, Sad Neil. On second thought, I don't care. Okay, let's see if we can put down some beds. We're still going to have to contend with Southern Hive, but that's okay. I'm going to declare that one a draw for now. All right, who's got the beds? And how many do they have? I think it's Bean Hop. Has 12. And the only thing to really keep in mind is going to be the chip damage from all this. And we'll need to keep some people awake who can fight off Southern Hive. Wouldn't be surprised if we're gaining some stats, though, because you gain attack and defense when fighting an enemy stronger than you, and this one is much stronger than us. Okay, so we is in a recovery coma. Go ahead and put we down here. Anybody else? Inu? All right, we're going to try the nap meta. We've employed it before. Wonder where the king is. Where are you? Are you Southern Hive? You are Southern Hive. Had to step back for a moment. What did you miss? We pulled a tactical retreat fighting the king. We did significant damage to it. Let's hope this is a good place to be. Gonna slow the time down now because I'm being cautious. Now, the king kind of looks like a big metal gorilla, doesn't it? I'm kind of leaving truth for the moment to be the capable one in case we get a large attack from southern drones or something like that. Oh, he heals up too. So this is going to be an interesting calculus. Figuring out if this is worth it and how many iterations we're going to do. Wonder how low limb health can go for a creature like that. Truth, you're kind of abandoning your people. You're supposed to be over there helping them. No, Truth, no. Do not go pick that fight. I mean, I'm sure you'd do great. And it's not where our focus is right now. I didn't realize they could attack sleeping units. I thought usually they defaulted to, like, a kidnap for that. Maybe we attack this thing in shifts. Some people back to resting. We've got a very capable fighting crew right now. Okay, no recovery comas. That's good. Who's making those noises? This is truly the test of a great tactician here. How well can you schedule your people for naps? And we're starting to see some recovery here. Might as well keep these bedrolls laid out, and then we can cycle them as we need. We'll get people up as they recover, and that'll give us a count of who's in fighting shape. Literally kicking people while they're down. Shouldn't be much longer now. It's just a waiting game. Just a waiting game right now. And we will do well because we have patience. We have a plan. Even Burn is starting to get quite repaired. Okay, Enu's up. Call Rain and Beanhop up. Mean, King. I haven't seen the King in a minute. Okay, not too much longer now. I don't think we can wait for every stat to fully recover. Though I'm tempted to on the skeletons. Let Wing Wang get back up. I think in aggregate, we're maybe better going after it at like 80 or 90% recovered than letting it get its full recovery back. I don't have anything to back that up mathematically, but it feels right. The question is, where is the king now? I like fighting him from the outskirts here. He maybe has a random patrol path. I'm worried we would be ambushed by unexpected things if I suddenly rushed the throne. Wondering if we pick up our sleeping bags. Kenshi Legend. Oh, I don't know about that. What's up, Ted? Good to see you. Wow, elite drone guards inside. Yeah, I definitely don't want to aggro those and the king at the same time. Wait. Queen of the South. So there is a queen here. And she is mostly organic, but like the other queen, is also partially robotic. This place looks dangerous. It is. You haven't seen the King of the South yet. It's got attack and defense stats in the hundreds. Wanting to be very cautious. Wonder if he prowls to the other part of the map? The other part of the valley here? Oh, is that what you get? Thank you for that, Ted. So I'm thinking if Kenshi seems to have a combat order maximum of 5 units to 1 unit, I wonder if we don't send 5 at a time to fight King. Because that should maximize the combat order without... while minimizing the area of effect sort of nature of the attacks. How many peeps do I have total now? 30. I am at the vanilla squad limit. I wonder if he's got a place where he goes to hide when injured. This is intense stuff. I know it probably feels kind of slow. Forgot this was all vanilla. Just saw all those tabs. It looks like it may have been way more. Yeah, no, this is my biggest squad by far. And then the others I have kind of divided up by utility and what I have them doing for me. My gut says the king may be over that way. Maybe we're not seeing him because of the draw distance. It's a Southern Hive fighting some goats. It's amazing how we entered here and walked right up on the king. And then he's proved pretty elusive since. Just another way, I guess we got a little lucky. First meeting being so far from the throne where we could regroup when the fight started to not go our way. don't know, I'm getting a feeling like something's up. He's resting somewhere or hiding somewhere. And the longer we wait, the more he recovers. Oh, there he is. It looks like he's going out away from the throne, which is good. What? He's fully recovered? Unless... possible there's more than one? I don't know. Just may wonder how we want to handle this. Let's try 5 at a time. Okay, Truth is gonna go grab Beanhop. And other Beanhop is gonna join the fight. Actually, let's have this Beanhop withdraw, and we'll send Burn in. I'm playing this like a card game now. I want that Beanhop to withdraw because he can be setting down camp beds. Let's get Kang out of there and send in Wee. Fighting the king like a raid boss. What's up, Ezra? Good to have you. Oh, it's a tense one. Kang out of there and get Rain the Giant to go in. You spy a mod? I don't think so. Play it like a card game and use the spell card Monster Reborn on B. Burn back up. Get some recovery going. Truth, grab Kang. The floating damage showing the limb is a native setting. Yeah, if you come over here to show damage floaters and you select full info, it will show that. Still learning. Isn't that the majesty of this game? Okay, we're gonna send Sadneil in. And then when Fumin gets back up, Fumin is going to go and have a nap. And then Beanhop, by the way, is going to put down another bed. And let's see, do we have anybody who's like up but injured? Inu, Jinsei, Beanhop, Rain. Okay, we've got relief yet. Fumin, go get in bed. Beanhop, build another bed. Send Wing Wang in. How's Burn doing? Ooh, that arm injury. Wee is down now. You know, you're gonna go get in bed. Beanhop, you're gonna build another. Sadneil's doing good still. Truth, grab Wee. Put Wee in bed. I mean, you ought to be in bed. We'll send Gecko in. Burn, you need to stop and do some repairs on yourself. See if you can get that arm any better. I'm running out of untouched fighters. At -2, Gecko can probably get back up and keep fighting. Sadneil, get over here and do some repairs. It's gonna be close, right? Beanhop, you've put out the beds. You can go fight. Ice, you can go fight. Seto, you can go fight. All right, that should be another 5. I think you can get in there for some damage. There you go, Sad Neil. Patch yourself up. Oh! Who can reach him? Burn. Does he have a kill item? Let's find out. Dad, we killed King. Let's go. We killed King. Yes. Man, the management required for that fight. Oh, man. This is genuine elation I'm feeling right now. What a fight. This is where truth is going to come in clutch. It's got to be the hardest one yet from just the sheer stats on him. Yeah. Oh, man, what a fight that was. Sad Neil has gained like 30 levels of defense, or at least like 20 levels of defense from just this one encounter. Now, I don't think our work here is done. Oh, Seto only has 80% acid rain protection. Anybody else? And Wing Wang. And Bean Hop. Okay. Oh, and Jinsei. Now, the one thing I don't know is if that is the only king or if there are multiple. I'm assuming it's the only one, but I could be wrong on that. We're going to have Beanhop go and construct some beds. Have Truth grab Rain, the giant. Oh, Truth is already carrying Gecko. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any worse. What do you mean we killed a king? How could it be better? Where's Truth going? Find and rescue. Ah. We're just sleeping on bodies, basically. Have I been to the Southern Hive city yet? I peeked around with my camera and saw the Queen and the elite drone guards in there. But I haven't been in yet. I wonder how close we could get and get another picture. Okay, I'm doing this for the photo op. Cycling through a couple. Hey, what's up, Selly?
Hey Abnock, are you going to TwitchCon this year?
I am all but certain I'm going to TwitchCon. We have our new business that we're trying to open that may have some things come up around that time, but if not, I am going to TwitchCon. I've not bought the tickets yet, but I'm very much planning on it unless something comes up. Everybody down for some rest. I think it was Byrne who picked up the stuff. Yeah. Bunch of robotics components and CPUs. Supposedly a piece of brain from a skeleton, or maybe an iron spider. I feel like some of these descriptions have changed over time. So you know you'll get a referral link, and if 10 people use that link, then Twitch will comp your ticket. Yeah, I haven't really looked into that because that's a really popular thing going on right now. A lot of people are trying to get their tickets that way. I will see maybe if there's interest in that, but I'm not. I mean, probably I will let people know they can do that, and I'll leave a link, but I don't think that I'm necessarily going to push for it too hard. I think at less than 10 people you get like tiered discounts. Honestly, when you're coming from Florida, the ticket is not really the big expense of it. You get tiered discounts. Yeah, that's what I thought. Three is 25% off and 5 is 50. That's worth knowing. Thank you for the heads up. Nap time. Paul, were you here? We did it. We killed the king of the Southern Hive. Well done. Thank you. It was quite the strategy battle. A lot of pausing. A lot of redirecting people in the moment. Do any empires remain to stand against me? Believe it or not, I've not killed the Phoenix yet, although I'm kind of feeling like trying again now that we definitely have grown stronger since the last time we tried. And then we still have not been to the Ashlands. I have no idea what's in the Ashlands. So there may be an empire yet. Just trying to let people know so they have the ability to plan and use their own link. And B, if people have enough of a community going, then farm some for other streamers. Right. Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. Can't wait for you to find what it is in the Ashlands. Do I have any speculation? I know that there's old technology and stuff. But not really. I assume it's more like Second Empire stuff. Have I been to Sonorous Dark yet? I have. I have been... This outpost I've been, so I've run into the skin bandits. And that, I've been as far here as the barrier tower, the sniper tower that's up there. Skin bandits scare the crap out of you. Yeah, they are certainly a vibe. Are any of these elite? Oh, no, they're just princes. And drone guards. I am a little worried about fighting the elite drone guards as well. Oh, hello there. It's really weird that these enemies can attack my people while I'm sleeping, but other enemies can't. Where are you going? You don't need to be chasing them down. You need to be getting rest. they fighting over here? These Hive are determined to not let me catch a nap. Oh, is it a goat? Are we gonna watch this goat attack this hive? Go, goat, go! Attacking enemies, get him! Get him! Truth, I think you can help this poor goat out. And of course we're gonna stop and patch up the goat. Just the kind of people we are. Oh, you can see the blood from the wounds, like, disappearing as you do it. I think. Yeah, look, the blood is fading. That's a cool detail I never noticed. No hive for king? I don't know what to tell you about your king. Wow, this has been a bloodbath episode. All right, I tell y'all what. We are going to go ahead and wrap up here. I'm trying to be better about my bedtime, and it's working, and I'm doing better, so I'm going to stick to that. We're going to name this save The King in the South. You all might know what's coming tomorrow. We got a picture of the Hive Queen surrounded by elite drone guards, and I think tomorrow it's time we take to the throne of the Southern Hive for one last fight in this area and see if we could push all the way through and what happens to the world if we overtake this. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks Ezra and Paul. Thanks everybody on YouTube, everybody on Twitch. I appreciate you. By the way, if you happen to be new here joining us for the first time, I am playing Kenshi totally blind for my first time. And if you check over on the YouTube, you can find all of the VODs. You can find the edited videos that I've been doing that put this series into perspective of my very first time playing, all the mistakes I made and everything. And by the way, we just started the same thing for Fear and Hunger. VOD 1 of Fear and Hunger is out now, and I am editing that to be a video on the channel as well. So Kenshi fans, if you like Kenshi and you want to see another blind playthrough of a pretty dark, challenging game, check out the Fear and Hunger one as well. That is on the YouTube over there. Other things to plug, I do have a music YouTube now, just a couple of reactions on there now to some cool music, but I will have some instrument reviews and maybe some of my own music and stuff over there, so feel free to check that out. As well, the Discord, if you would like to hang out with us, discuss games, discuss guitars, discuss food, share memes, know when I'm going to stream, anything like that, Discord is the place where you're going to get all of that, and it's where I put out my most frequent stream updates, so we would love to have you in the Discord if you'd like to be a part of it. But all of that said, thank you for an awesome stream. It's been a great one. I am very happy with the way this stream went, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out here, and I look forward to seeing you all for the next one tomorrow. By the way, I said it before, but let me know what you think of the camera. I adjusted some settings in my InstaLink camera app, and I feel like the lighting looks better, so let me know what you think. I'll check out the VOD and compare, but if you have any notes, let me know. On that note, YouTube, thanks for being here with us, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD later. I appreciate you, and I sure hope you enjoyed today's stream as much as I did, and I hope to see you for another one. YouTube, until we catch you again, please take care of yourself.